Last time we were talking about um, getting to the moment where the divine feminine reach out to the divine masculine in the making to make herself known. And I was explaining, I think in the last video, that it is not about her inability in this moment of time. It is not about our inability to receive love. This is not about this is not question of her by the universe, because I was trying to explain that every time she had to be the one making the first move to those masculine, to those connections when um they were, like, how you say that, when the divine made those connections known to her, this was asked from her. Like this was asked from the divine. It was clearly said. Like it was clearly said. You need to send this message to this person. You need to do that. So it was not the divine was not trying to judge or to make her learn a lesson about receiving. It's the only reason. I'm sorry about the noise. Let me just let this plane pass. So what I was trying to explain is that this was asked from her by the divine. This was like a task. This was a contract. You are going at the moment you're going to be awakened from that connection, from that divine, about that divine masculine in the making. You are going to be asked to make yourself known, because you are ahead of them. Like you are so ahead of her, of all the people that she's going to meet. This divine feminine is a prophetess. Do you understand? She is gifted with dream sight. She's gifted with like this very close relationship with the divine. And in her journey, in her length, she is learning how to trust that, because like I was saying in the last video, her intuition, her wisdom is extremely important for the union, the physical union between her and the divine masculine. Do you understand? There is influence, like I was saying. There is something that needs to be built, and it can only be built by with them being completely balanced within themselves as an individual. Do you understand? Understand your role naturally. You're not fighting the energy. You're not fighting the flow. You are, like, you understand where you are. You understand that, like this is this is a special connection. Like, do you see the odd? Like, everything is happening in the 5D. Nothing is happening in the 3D. These people never met, but there was a gesture in the physical that was not responded by the divine, by both divine masculine immediately. So the first one, the toxic one that we talked about in the first videos, like the one who chose to go dance with the devil, like consciously, who was aware that this is a divine contract. This is a chance for you. It's not about also the feminine in herself. It's about the feminine within yourself, the energy within yourself, the ability, the opportunity to heal your heart, to tap into unconditional love, right? So this is what represents the feminine. And if you have a masculine energy who acknowledge that and willingly say, nah, but I want it, I still want the energy, but I don't want to be close to that. Do you understand? Like, this story, this twin flame, whatever, a quote again, you know how we hate labels here, but for the sake of the argument, yeah, this connection, this soul divine connection, because you can also see it as, because there's also some people who see twin flame, there's your there's your lower twin flame, and there is your higher twin flame. Do you understand? So we are going to kind of like acknowledge all the theories out there of people, personal perspective and experiences about their own journey, that some of us call twin flame or not, anyway, or divine soul counterpart, or I don't know. But anyway, so you see, like, the difference between this energy is like, it's all about the feminine energy, how the feminine energy is being perceived, is being acknowledged, and how it's being balanced, and the influence that she does when she is balanced. Same for the masculine. But her need and her obedience is incredible in this journey, because she had to make choices without any proof of what she was feeling was right. She had to navigate relationships with family members and friends, and relationships that she entered with a heart fully open, which she permitted, like these people to know information about her. It was not hard, because she opened herself to these people. That's why it was easy for them to play her. That's not, these people think that they were smarter, but they were not. What they don't understand is that, no, like, it was easy because I let you in. I wanted you to be in, but I wanted you to be in the space of, oh, we can build together, we family, we can do this, we're gonna, do you understand? So that divine feminine, she's learning lesson about trusting the divine, trusting her abilities, knowing that she is not here to be guided by these people. She is the one who guides these people. That's the difference. That's her role. And that masculine, him, is ability to be a provider, the one that love to give, love to provide. You need to understand that the feminine that you surrounded yourself with, we're not feeding your divine masculinity, your higher self. Do you understand? And they made you think that, yes, like they made you like they really try to change all the layers of who you are, like, slowly. But it's like taking what you are providing, but also telling you that it's not enough. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I hope I'm making sense. It's like, do you understand? They will take, like, they ask, but it's never enough. And you always, this masculine is constantly, like, working hard, and more than ever, they're not nourishing their intuition, right? And they're accepting the mirrors, like, everybody that are mirroring them, whatever they want to mirror, because of what they want, and what they can extract from this divine masculine that they're making. That's what they want. They don't care about him, and he's going to figure it out, that especially by all these failed relationship with feminine, and not understanding what is going wrong, and how more and more they're becoming even more like this toxic masculinity, but not in the sense where, I don't know how to explain, like, it's I don't know, it's like really lying to yourself, like really faking it, like really taking like the flattery. This is a masculine who's very attractive, and women have no problem approaching this divine masculine, in the making, like, do you understand? But it's like every time there's a need to go deeper, there's some type of toxicity coming. So this person, this divine masculine in the making, they really, I'm so sorry about all these plants. I guess it's probably a sign, a good sign. Someone is going to be traveling a lot. There's going to be a lot of traveling. But anyway, so yeah, this masculine attracts feminine very easily, but they all feeding it this wrong, masculinity, like this proudness. Do you understand? It's like it is normal that is only about him providing, and there's no love, there's no connection in the heart. Like, this divine masculine is like, yeah, kind and generous, but somehow they are not connected to their heart. Do you understand the depth of their heart? Because they are incapable, this feminine, this Jezebel spirits, like we were talking about in the last video, they're incapable of awakening the code, the divine code, because this is not what they are in their essence. This is not what they came to teach this divine masculine. Do you understand? Those are karmic lessons. Those are karmic lessons. This is it. Those are contracts that you agree, in the beginning, that yes, you're gonna have those energies, and this is energies. This energy jump into different vessels, during your journey in life. So you will meet this energy, encounter this energy in different, places in your life, and it's in different fields. It's everywhere. it's just life. It's what you need to outgrow within yourself. It's something within yourself too. So yes, this divine masculine entertained these women, but there was always this hope to find the one, and they thought they find the one. Do you understand? And in this story, this person, like children's are involved, which makes like the whole thing, when the divine is going to start making like all this tower crumbling, all tower, I'm saying the tower card in my eye mind, like everything is crumbling. Do you understand? Like the status that you had, even though you know it was not, it was not real. That's why now you navigate this divine masculine and making navigating is isolated. It's very protective of their environment and who they are, and who they are bringing in their life, because like there's a betrayal that happened with that Jezebel spirit, of course, but that betrayal now involved like something that is hard to also manage, because of these Jezebel spirits. They are snakes, okay? They will do anything to make this person like block, to not get to the divine feminine, because their whole persona is built by pretending that they are the divine feminine. They can only cloak themselves behind it. They can only pretend, but then, you know what I mean, the one that want to save themselves, they will pick up on the red flags, and at some point, and it's not to judge, it's just everybody's in their own timing. Some people just pick it up real quick and they run with it, right? And some people, it takes them more confirmations. I know I was one of them, and it gets easier, it gets faster as you move forward, and that's a fact. But when you learn, it's not an easy journey, right? You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and like I said, like this energy jump into places and different people, as you move forward, it's different levels of it, and that's all you're learning, is you're learning the layers of these people, you're learning everything. So it is just like you know that when you navigate the next step, like the higher ground, that now like you can see people for who they are. That's why I'm telling, like everything is just like is like conducive to make this union the best in this higher and the best potential, because of what they are going to create together. And like I said, these are not individuals you want to put together when they're in balance, because this is going to be a war. It's going to be chaotic. These people can influence very large, people. They have like power of speech. Do you understand it? And their intellect, their wisdom is very deep. It's ancient. It's of the light. Do you understand? So yeah. So anyway, so what I was saying, back to that divine feminine, like when she's about to make herself known, she's not expecting anything, but she's coming with a good heart, and she also understanding there's so much also that she doesn't know. You understand? Like she's also trying to warm up to that, like, oh, okay, like you say you're going to create a new twin flame for me. Okay, do you understand? Like that dreams, and that, I mean, not really that dream, but that voice that she heard that morning, her between being like dreaming, and instead of like awakening, she heard that voice, she heard God, she heard the divine, she heard our ancestors telling her that they are creating this twin flame. So it's like she always comes back to that memory as she moves forward, and she understands that there is also fate. So if there is fate, all I have to do is just keep focusing on myself. And that's what she's learning in her process, like to focus on herself, to not focus on wanting to like kind of chase it, because that's what she were, like she was chasing, like when she was in those relationships in the Egypts in the past. She was giving so much, and because she was willing to, she wanted to show these people, you see, like I do it, so you can do it. And that never ended like the good way for her. But it was always a great lesson about understanding that it is not, that ended up to be actually, that it is not about the way you love, it's who you give it to. And it's also not judging the people that are not ready, because there's so much that comes with being brave about love. Like love is brave, and you can say whatever you want, like you don't know love until you become brave about communicating this love, about moving towards what you love, what you are, you understand. It takes so much bravery, and that's a fact. Love takes more bravery than being a coward. You know, it's easy to be a coward, it's easy to give up. Do you understand? But love, in this unconditional love, it's something that this level really takes so much self-pretending sacrifices. You understand? It's like all this pretending of self-sacrificing in the name of like actually thinking that you look divine or you are going to be appreciated. It's bullshit. You know, like move with your heart genuinely and keep it pushing. You understand? It's like it's not a big deal, because it's not. It's normal. But anyway, I'm just let's come back. So she is going to write him. When she sent this message, in this message, it was not a clear message, and she's going to also like admit that as she moved forward at some point. But somehow she can't really remember everything she said, but the spirit was about like making herself known and making it clear to this divine that this is not some scam or some e-post. This is a serious matter, and that she is going to trust the divine. She's going to trust that if this is really a fated relationship, everything is going to come together. But she needs him to understand that she hopes that he have this spiritual understanding to understand what she means, you know, behind that message, and to understand that that also like this is divine, but it's going to be about you about you finally being over wasting your time wasting your time and taking lead to what you want, because this is going to put you in your true nature, in your true essence, which is the divine masculine, the one that takes action. That you being scared and you being hesitant and you being confused, this is you not being aligned with your divine feminine within. Because once you are awakening that divine feminine within, you're going to be in your essence and you're going to take action. Do you understand? And you will be received by that divine feminine. You understand, when you understand that logic finally, is that there is no other option, there's no other way it's going to happen. Because once you open your heart, when you balance your heart, you understand everything that you are capable of giving. And I'm having like the Queen of Cups in my eye mind. Like this is what I see. It's like this, looking at your grail, at your cup, all the love that you can pour, that you can give, that it's never going to stop, and seeing how precious it is, how loving it is about also respecting it and making clear boundaries. Do you understand? It's walking away when you need to. Do you understand? It's evolving, taking this change to be your highest best version. Do you understand? So once like that feminine is taking back her in her, you know, lens, in her story, in her side, she's taking back this power. She understanding, and taking back this power means like understanding it. Do you understand? It's natural. It should be natural. It should be natural for you to understand that you deserve to receive, that you are responsible, and as a feminine, you also a leader. Your leadership, because we adults here, okay? You got shit to do. This is real life. You got bills to do, okay? It's either you wake up and you do what you have to do, or it's over. It's over. So you know what I mean? So you have to give yourself props for waking up every day and still not giving up. Even when you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be. At least like you are doing what you're supposed to do today, right? Taking care of yourself. But what I mean about understanding what it means for the feminine is that like her ability to receive and to give love was never in question. But the problem is that accepting that she is worthy, that she is beautiful, that she has all this talent, all these gifts, and yes, she has this authority that is natural, and it never comes with like forcing. It always comes with showing love and showing grace. She had to turn back that to herself too, because now you understand that, oh, you being a hypocrite too, because everything that you are, yeah, people gain from your advice and your wisdom, but do you? Do you? For real. Okay, so it's that accountability that is taking place on both sides, from that feminine energy in the making, divine feminine energy in the making, and the divine masculine in the making. Do you understand? It's accountability about what you've done and what you have accepted to, right? And how you slowly getting rid of all the things that are, they are lies, it doesn't matter. And now you see that you're recalibrating yourself back to who your essence, to understanding feminine energy, as you understand your masculine energy in the eye of the masculine, who is a man, and the feminine energy, who is a woman, understanding that feminine energy, how she receive it, how she is in it, in her body, in the physical body. Do you understand? It's not just like a spiritual thing. Being feminine in your body is a real thing. Do you understand? That dance with your sacral is real. Okay, feminine is glam. It's very seductive, but not in a negative way. Do you understand? Like, don't see the toxic way, because of course those Jezebel spirit, they understood how to use this shit. But a divine feminine understand that this is not something that you waste on people. You don't waste this energy on a wrong masculine. And she understand how she goes, in her relationship, making her mistakes too. That's how you know. That's how you learn. That's how you remember everything. Is those connections in the past. And yes, you're gonna regret it, but when you get to this ascension, this level of mastery, is when you don't see it as a regret anymore. You see it as a blessing. And yes, it's painful when you think about it, when you even relive it in the moment, but you know that, damn, I don't even see how I don't see anything else, like how it would have happened. Like, I don't see any other scenery, any way to make me learn that lesson in particular, to make me feel it in a way that is inevitable for me to just like, okay, I gotta check myself. Okay, as I check myself, I check everybody. Do you understand? And then I change my reality. I change the people I entertain, the thing that I entertain, in every level. So accountability is a big word here. Accountability spiritually, what you give in your energy, being aware of that power that you have, and understanding that it is okay to acknowledge it, but you know that you're not going to move it and put in everybody's face. No, that feminine energy, and this is what is divine feminine is, and in the making, is learning, is like everything that she is. That's the energy of Isis, priestess of love, and this is like this is very powerful goddess of love. This is, and it's necessary, but this is not what people think. The regular people who don't do their work, is like thinking that is unconditional love mean being naive, being gullible, being someone that you can manipulate. No, that's the whole point. When it's balanced, no, it has strong boundaries. It's like, I understand who to give it to now, because I had to go through all this pain. So when she write this message to this divine masculine, it's also to make him understand that wasting time, it's still being in your ego. What are you holding on to that is not even giving you the emotional satisfaction? And I'm having the Four of Cups in my eye. It's like seeing all these cups that you invested in, all these relation connection things and work, and seeing like you're still not satisfied. And you're about to be given an opportunity. Is a test about the universe, is a test about your own commitment again. How much do you want it? Right? It's always about that. Every day you wake up in life, how much do you want it? And then your choices, your decisions, the way you move forward is going to be a direct answer of how much do you want it. So she wanted to remind him of, like, she understood where she is at that point, that there's no need to waste time. Do you understand? And she make her position no without really making it no. But I mean, it's pretty obvious if she's the one who's literally being naked, sending this message, and prove that, you know what I mean, there's a connection. It's like, all she can do is trust the divine after that. And let me tell you, this is why this journey, this story in particular, is so magical, so divine, so glorious. It's like a big statement of God, of the divine, that yes, yes, we wrote this. we co-created this. Do you understand? And co-created is a very important key, because free will is a thing. Do you understand? And this is what you have to awaken to. This is your most important role right now. It's your ability to make a choice and move towards that choice. I'm telling you, I'm getting major deja vu right now. I'm sorry. Ooh, I felt like there is big things, coming for a lot of people in this collective, and I'm feeling it. There's a lot of joy and happiness. Whew, a lot of feeling home energy. But anyway, let me go back on track. So this is what this message come with. It's like an understanding that we have to take accountability about how we were wasting our time being permitting ourselves to be in places and connections that we know is not working, and not also focusing on the thing that we really want to accomplish, or perhaps not forgetting who you were, like the things that you used to want to do. All of it is important, right? And that's why I'm saying it's like that message is the weight, is the energy, the weight of it, and the way it's going to be received by that divine masculine is going to be a shock. It's going to be a shock, but it's going to be also something that is going to make it's like in the moment he knows this is true. He knows this is true, because that divine masculine, despite the fact that yes, they are very holding on to that 3D, they have also very, very, very prominent gift, like psychic gift. This is someone who has their moon in the water sign. This is someone who has their Venus in the water sign. This is someone who feel deeply. This is someone who love deeply. Their true self is something that they were never able to really give in any connections before. Any connection before. And that's the problem. You understand? That's why when they are going to see this is going to hit them in the heart. Actually, hit them in the heart. I'm talking like I'm like literally like forgetting the present, the future. Like I'm just, because this is something that happens, that will happen, and that is happening. Do you understand? And for a lot of people. But anyway, so yes, like this message like hit this person in the heart and the soul. They know it was real, but because of how they felt, the mistake that they done is that they talked about it to someone that they trusted. And mind you, and let's remember that both on their side have family members, friends, so-called family members and friends. They also actually have no intention on having this person to be awakened, to go towards their higher self, because they know that at the moment they do, they're gonna leave them behind, because these people are not of the same essence. Do you understand? They are not, and so they are going to be exposed. And this is exactly what is going to happen, of course, because this masculine in the making, divine masculine in the making, cannot outrun their destiny, their fate, their essence, because their essence is their destiny. They are made of light. They are divine. Their charts, their planetary position, their stars, every alignment of their birth in this reality, in this earth, and everything that they represent in the spiritual, in the cosmos. You know what I mean? It's of the light. It's of the order. Their presence, their influence is very important. So yeah. So these people have no intentions of making these people, helping these divine beings to be back home, okay? Because they benefit from this person being like toxic, being insecure. And that divine masculine, that's what it is like they are lost in this idea of responsibility of providing, but providing for very ungrateful, unappreciative beings, and for the sake of, oh, this is blood, or this is family, or because unfortunately they tie themselves spiritually by having kids with a Jezebel spirit. It makes everything complicated. So like at this moment, this divine masculine in the making, they understand the importance and the weight of this message. They also understand that they cannot even talk, they cannot reply with that energy where they are. It's like this understanding, even though they don't understand everything, their spirit understand the gravity and the importance of this message, and that's why they're not going to respond. They are not. So this is going to create something else in this connection, in this like separation. Okay, so but then that divine masculine, the way they are taking it is extremely like it hit in the heart, it hit in the spirit, and it's gonna make them do things like they've never done before, because this is going to make them feel emotions that they never felt before. This is why it's like it's inevitable. They are going to be everything. The universe is going to do no matter what they do, because now this energy has been presented, has been known to in their physical reality. Do you understand? It's not a dream that they can ignore. This is not a vision or a feeling that they can ignore. It's real. This person came and they sent a message, a physical message, to that divine masculine. So yes, this is extremely important. So the way they're taking is going to alter everything in their reality now. And this is why they are going to go with like finding out all the snakes that were surround them, like the friends, the so-called friends that they had for years, decades. They are going to find out also that financial investment that they've done with certain people were not going anywhere. They invested themselves with people that were not willing to give the same energy that they gave in those projects, those endeavors. And this is someone that is going, this divine masculine in the making is going to lose slowly, and they lost already so much of their ambition and the things that they, sorry, it's a whole mess, like you see, like you can hear. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. In this divine masculine in the making, it's a whole mess. It's a lot of moving. This person travels a lot. They're working a lot. They're always on the move. And so it makes things very complicated, because also, like I said, children involved. Like, you have kid involved, and connections that you also have to, that you are going to find out that, are not with you, but because of the connection, the spiritual contract that you've created in another child. So it's like, you understand, how do you break that contract when there's something that you have created with this person? Do you understand? It's complicated. It brings, and this is also good, because you are going to see how committed this divine masculine in the making is about their life, about saving themselves. You understand? Themselves. Saving themselves from those tricks and those traps, and finally really looking and acting like someone who's actually in charge, and not pretending to be in this masculine energy, which is, which is like from that, which was fed with from distorted feminine energy, who doesn't know anything about being loved, about being appreciative of a masculine energy when it's balanced. Do you understand? Of that provision, of that love, understanding that a divine masculine is not stoic in the way that is not stoic in his feelings, in showing affection, in showing that they know who they belong to and what they want and where they belong. Do you understand? It's like getting rid of that shame, that embarrassment in every levels, I'm telling you. So he's about to learn all of that, because of those contracts that was created, like either, like I said, financially, or through through sex and yes, and working in workplace too. It's going to be a lot of things going down, crumbling, because that divine feminine in the making arrived in this energy, and it's everything is energetically, but now she took a veil out. Do you understand? And it's an opportunity for the divine masculine to understand it, to see if they are going to move accordingly. And this is going to happen, and naturally they are being pushed not to respond immediately, because they have shit to handle. Like all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, sorry again. But all of a sudden it's like, yes, yes, now you are about to learn responsibility. You're about to learn about being a man, because this is the feminine who came to you with love But in that message, you can feel, you can feel the sense of bravery, of courage that it takes to come and to open yourself to tell you an information that can sound for people who are not spiritual completely lulu, like crazy, okay? But to believe and have faith that her guidance, this her being obedient, is going to bring something. Something is going to make sense, because now we're having dreams, we have things happening like in the 5D with these two together. It's a lot of things happening, a lot of confirmations coming slowly, because this divine masculine in the making, when she sent that message, yes, he hit it in their heart, but this is someone who never had the opportunity to really use the way they always wanted to. You understand? So there's a coldness, there's like a holding back, there's like do you understand? There's like, I don't trust it because of all the things that they have already happened in their life, all the betrayals. It's, you understand, the disappointment. So this person is cold, but this is not their nature. They are, like I say, of a water, of feeling. They feel deeply, but they also have a very amazing authority and passion and strong. They're physically strong. They're mentally also strong. But like, they will focus. This person has the ability to work a lot. This person work a lot. They can do a lot of things at the same time. And what this divine masculine is going to bring when these people are going to come together in the physical is like, but they are going to learn that before they come together, and on both sides, is to slow down. You are being provided for by the divine. Do you understand? Why you running like a mouse? Like why? Slow down, relax. Do you understand? And this is going to affect their nervous system, the way they speak, the way they talk, the way they move, the way they walk. It's like now rushing towards places. Do you understand? Understanding what needs to happen in this moment of time, flowing with the divine. Do you understand? And slowly these two are going to be in their body more, understanding their body more, and how it means to be a feminine and to embody the feminine energy, what it means to embody the masculine energy, and what it means to let those two energy intertwine together, like, you know, without trying to dominate each other. There's no need. You exist in what you are. It's easy. It should be easy, right? So they're understanding this whole journey. It's about that. So where this divine masculine is standing right now is cold as fuck. The man is like, but they felt in the heart, and that's the thing, is that ability to be also very intuitive. They're very intuitive, they're very psychic too, but they also, like the divine feminine in the making, they don't trust it in the way that they need to, and this is that divine feminine inside of that masculine energy in the making also. Do you understand? You understand the mirroring here? That's why I have to jump like back between both lenses, because this is what it is. Like, everything is happening individually, but it's happening together, and that's why it's like extremely important that that they are good, they understand what is happening. But in this energy, is not good, is not feeling this, is not trusting this, but at the same time, he cannot deny what he's feeling, and the divine is about to drop ass whooping. I mean things crumbling, business is crumbling, people like doing things that now they cannot, like, you understand, like they're about to be giving straight up confirmations about shit. About a lot of shit, and it's like everything is just helping them, not like following and trusting this intuition, this feminine energy within them, you know, remembering that, oh, you were always divine, you were always like gifted, you were always good at this, at that, like you were always, you understand? So it's very important for them also to remember their gifts, and how they are a gift to people, how their presence changes people, how their energy when they come in a place, and when they are they give wisdom, when they give light, like this is someone, a divine masculine, that is very respected in their community. They are very like they are seen as someone of trustworthy, someone that you can trust, someone you can go to, someone that helped a lot of people, someone who, you know, is an activist, or probably is, you know, like it's they love people deep down. They love to help, but they understand that the limit, they have to bring boundaries in the way they provide, because they are self-sacrificing in a way. They are not taking care of that energy that will bring them back, because they also deserve to bring back. It's always this little fight. Sorry again about this plan. It's always this fight about accepting that you are so worthy of receiving, that it is okay to receive. It is okay to also expect that, because it should be like that. That's the only way that everything going to survive, that we are going to maintain this connection that we love so much, right? So if we love it so much, we have to make decisions that right about us loving this shit, right? We love this connection, we love being loved, we love love, we love our partners, so we appreciate them, so we express that expression and in every way possible. It's easy. Should it be easy? It should not be something that you think of or overthink. Do you understand? And that's what we're trying to get, like them in flow. So anyway, so this message has been received. Like you see her, she is not expecting this divine feminine making, not really expecting anything, but she is also going to see a lot of things crumbling about her, herself too. And then for the same for that masculine, but it's different. Like this divine feminine is going into a place where she's fighting like the knowing that she deserves that love, because she never received that. She earned for something that she never received. She never, but she writes about it, she sings about it, she talks about it. And it's going to be interesting to see how she's going, like how she's regulating her feminine energy within herself, because she has proven that she can be in this masculine energy and being fair. This is not someone who left connections with grudges for the people. She took her lesson, she grieved, and we are going to go back probably in the next video. I'm going to see what my next video is going to, which lens we are going to focus on, because I feel like for the next video I want to focus on certain experiences that they experience individually, very like more detailed, because of the lessons and the enlightenment that she found. So it's like places in her journey in the past where it was a turning moment. Okay, it was like it was a physical pain that she endure, or spiritual pains, like very dark things that made her mastered recalibrate her gifts, because she's aware she's psychic. She's not like the divine masculine in the making. She's aware that she can read, she can see, you understand, she's aware of that, but she's not aware of how powerful she is at all. And that's the journey. Do you understand? Like she is going to awaken like abilities from past lives, from past other realities, and she's going to be aware of her presence in every timelines, and it's going to be crazy. So this is very powerful for her. So I'm going to see, what is this, I guess part 5, because this is what is this one? No, I think this is part 5. So part 6, I'm going to think about it, or maybe focus on the divine masculine also. But no, we will focus on that divine masculine lens, about certain also experience that he also went through, that made him like really, really, really having to move forward. This divine masculine lost a lot. I am talking about how to like start over, and I'm talking about the things that the the nightmare, the one thing that they always like fought not to experience, which is money, like lack of money. Finances is very important. This is someone who lives in that 3D. This is someone who's very accomplished, and they are going to lose a lot financially because of the wrong people they invested to. And this is why like they started staying away from that feminine energy kind of, and using it only for like pleasure, I guess, sometimes, you know what I mean. But also at some point they are going to stop doing it, because they're understanding that even spiritually, even in their body, it's not working for them. So we are going to go into all these little details. I guess I will let spirit guide me honestly for that part 6, because I still don't know where we're gonna go. But I feel like we might talk about more the influence of the distorted feminine energy in society right now, and what we're seeing, even actually in the media, and how it's being seen, how the influence, the consequences, okay, and how even the masculine is moving, how men are moving, how boys are moving, how girls are moving. We'll see. We probably like just drifted a little bit out of that story, of that twin input story, but we'll see. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna stop there. This was great. See you guys in the next one.